Welcome to the Microsoft Publisher application course, and in today's video we will continue with the formatting and managing text, and specifically we will be looking at three topics: aligning text, using indentation, and line spacing. So let's pull up one of our publication. So now if you want to talk about aligning text, if you look at the publication we have here, you see that the text on the pages are on the left side of your document. So alignment talks about the position of your text. It can be either at the left, center, or the right. Now this is a text box, by the way, so it's not on the page, so we will just keep it aside. This is also a text box. So, and here you have the alignment buttons. So this is left align, this is center, and this is just right align and justified. So we will show you how you can work with this, and you see how they look like. So to align this text, and let's say you want it to be at the right, so you can select the text, go to home menu, under paragraph you can click this button. You can directly use it on the commands here, but let's go through the normal route and click this, and I will stay under indent and spacing, and under indent and spacing I see alignment, and under alignment it says the text that I currently selected is left align, and if I want to take it to the right I will click right, and you can look in the sample box to see what it looks like, and you can click OK, and she goes to the right side of the page. Now you can also center it by going back to home, paragraph, stay under indent and spacing, and center. You can click OK. Or you can directly do this on this part by going back to the left or to the right, center. You can say justified, which justify has to do with if your text is filled all the way, from one end to another. It aligns it in such a way that they're equally aligned at the left and the right, and they make your document look nicer. So this is how you do alignment, basically. Okay, the next thing we'll talk about is indentation. Now indentation is almost similar to alignment. The only difference is that it works on your text based at the position with respect to the left margin, which is the end of the document here, or the right margin. So now this text is at the end. If I want to move it a certain distance away from the margin, I can do the indent. Indentation is here on, that is under home, paragraph. I can increase the indent or decrease the indent. So let's select this, go to paragraph, can do this. See, if I keep increasing the indent and moving it away from the left, and if I go back, so even without selecting, by just staying on the text, that can happen. And I can do that all the way, click to the end, or back, decrease. Another way I can do an indent is by, as I select the text, instead of using this, I go to the paragraph, and there is indentation. You see, you can increase the value here, how much distance you want between this and this, and how much distance you want at the right. So let's say we decrease it to 2, and we say OK. So you see it moves back, and this is only 2. And for you to use the right indent, you have to put this text at the right. So let's align it to the right. Now we want to see the distance from between it and the right. So click on it. You can just do this. No. Let's see. Home, paragraph, and let's say it from the right. You make some distance, and you see that it's telling you to move some distance. And let's do it. And That's because the text is right aligned before you do the indentation. And that's basically how you work with indent. So let's left align it, and let's indent it to the end. The last thing we want to talk about in this video is about line spacing. So if I want to increase the space between my lines of text, for example this ones, I will select the text and I will go to home, paragraph. This is the line spacing. You can click the arrow down and I will say, let's say 2.5, and you see that the space is increased. You can go back, you can say 1, you see that they're together. In the same way, I can just go home, paragraph, go here, and there's a line spacing, and I can choose spacing, and you see what happens. Click OK, and that is it. So I will change it back to 1, and basically this is how you can do your indentation, your alignment, and your line spacing. And this brings us to the end of this video. Thank you very much, and see you in the next video.